Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everybody, we are from group 1. Today we are going to explain about the first material of phonology. But before we start the material, let me introduce myself and the member of group 1. First is Anggi Merilia. Second one is me, Dewi Ardalinda. Third is Vina Monica, and the last one is Vera Yulianti. And then we want to say thanks to Mr. Darwis as our lecturer, who has given us opportunity to explain the verse material. The verse material is about phonemes, allophone, and minimal pairs. We know that phonology is study of sounds in language and across language. Phonology can be related to many discipline studies. There are psycholinguistic, sociolinguistic, and then cognitive science, and the last one is language innovation in technology. Phonology and phonetics are the key of differences between phonology and phonetics. We know that phonology is usually called by grammar of sounds, and there are focus or concern to abstract, whereas phonetic is systematic and how to produce a sounds of language and concerned with property, psychoproperty of sounds, like place of articulation, auditory of articulation, and then manner of articulation, stressing, and intonation.
Okay, I'm Vera Yulianti. I will explain you about phonemes and allophone. The first is phonemes. Phonemes are the meaningfully different sound unit in a language, or the smallest unit of sound. Phoneme also a mental abstract representation of speech sound. For the example, in the word keep contains of 3 phonemes. There are k, I, and p. The word keep has meaning to have or continue to have in your possession. When we change k phonemes to the phonemes, it would make the word change from keep into deep, and it's carrying different meaning. The word deep has meaning going or being a long way down from top or surface. The next is allophone. Allophone are different ways to pronounce a phoneme based on environment in word. For the example, t is a phoneme, but in the word top, the way we pronounce t is different. We pronounce t in the word stop. In the word top, we pronounce t with the puff of air and in the strong way. It's called aspirated, but we pronounce t in the word stop. There is no puff of air and in a weaker way. It's called unaspirated.
See English consonant sounds. A consonant letter usually represents one consonant sound. Some consonant letters, for example, C, G, and S, can represent 2 different consonant sounds. Next, consonant combination. Example, letters C, C. The sound is K, S. Example, accent, accept, access, eccentric, accident. And sounds from letter C, C is K. Examples, accommodate, account, accuse, occur. And other example is CK. Sounds K. Example, black, pack, deck, kick, pick, and others.
Okay guys, for the last explanation, we want to talk about a vowel. What is vowels? Have you learned about that? Okay, let me start it. A vowel is a particular kind of speech and the sound made by changing the shape of the upper vocal tray. And then, how about the area? The area is in the mouth above the tongue. And guys, in English, there are 5 vowel edges in the alphabet. What are they? The first is A, E, I, O, and U. A, E, I, O, U. Jadi kalau di dalam bahasa Indonesia disebut A, I, U, E, and O. And the vowel itself divided into two parts. The first is monophthong and the second one is diphthong. Okay, let's talk about monophthong. Okay, first monophthong. Monophthong is a simple vowel or a single vowel sound. Jadi hanya terdiri dari satu suara, okay? And then in the monophthong, there are 12 letters that usually used. Okay, I will give you some example to make you more clear about that. Like letters E as in me, this, and need. And then letters jadi agak sedikit panjang, as in her, word, learn, and word. And then the last, the letters like a combination between jadi kayak kombinasi dengan huruf A sama E gitu. Bunyinya seperti ini. A. You can open your mouth. A. And the word is as in have, that, can. And the second is about diphthongs. Diphthongs are a combination between two different vowel sounds. One vowel sound turned into another sound as you say them. Okay, I will give you the word of the example. As in 8, the vowel is A. 8, can say and slay. A. And then O, to, go, row. And then A, like in the A, play and cry. And then the next is O, like in the loud, house, and about. O. And then the last is about oi, like in the boy and moist. Okay guys, that's all about vowels. You know vowels is divided into two parts. The first is monophthong and the second one is diphthong.
And the last is minimal pairs. A minimal pair is two words that vary by only a single sound, usually meaning sound that may confuse English learners like the F and V in fan and van, or the E and E in desk and disk. And other examples from minimal pairs is B and V, as in very and very. Minimal pairs B and P, by and pie.
Okay guys, in conclusion, we know that phonology is study of sound system, or usually called by grammar of sounds. And then phoneme is meaningfully different sound unit in a language. And allophone is different way to pronounce a phoneme. And the last one is minimal pairs. Minimal pairs are two words that vary by only a single sound, usually meaning sound that might confuse English learner. For example, verb and verb. Okay, that's all our material. I hope you can understand. If you have any question, you can discuss with us in Zoom application. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.